the headlines of this edition. In 2024, Cần Thơ City strives to be in the group of 20 leading brown city cities in the Administrative Reform Index. The preparation for organizing the event of the 6th National Startup Day of Students or the 6th Student Startup. The photo and video contest named Happy Vietnam 2024. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. In 2024, Cần Thơ City strives to be in the group of 20 leading brown cities in the Administrative Reform Index, which is one of the objectives of Plan number 33 on key activities of the Student Committee for Administrative Reform and Digital Transformation in 2024 of Cần Thơ City, which has just been issued.
To achieve the above objectives, the Steering Committee for Administrative Reform and Digital Transformation requests members of the Steering Committee to help the City People's Committee direct, urge, and inspect departments, and District People's Committee to effectively perform the administrative reform task, effectively implement several key tasks in the administrative reform work in 2024, view and replicate advanced examples in this work. The Office of the City People's Committee coordinates with the Department of Information and Communications to monitor, urge, and inspect the implementation of the index for directing and assessing the quality of service for people and enterprises and the implementation of administrative procedures and public services in real time in the electronic environment.
The Ministry of Industry and Trade has just issued an express document requesting brown cities to implement regulations on retail petroleum electronic invoices according to regulations. The document reiterated the Prime Minister's direction to consider handling petroleum businesses that do not comply with regulations on e-invoices by the end of March 31st.
The Ministry of Industry and Trade requests petroleum traders to seriously comply the provisions of the law on petroleum trading, e-invoicing for petroleum business and retail activities, especially e-invoicing at petroleum retail outlets for customers according to each sale, and providing e-invoice data as prescribed. The General Department of Taxation has also issued a letter requesting local taxation departments to establish interdisciplinary inspection teams and strengthen control over the issuance of invoices after each sale at petroleum retail stores.
The Department of Science and Technology of Cần Thơ City organized an inspection team supporting gasoline and oil retailers in Ninh Kiều, Ô Môn, Cờ Đỏ, and Thốt Nốt districts on the application of solutions to install equipment connected to gasoline measuring columns, collect data for each pump to make electronic invoices according to each sale to be sent to the taxation office as prescribed.
There are 268 petroleum retail stores in 9 districts of Cần Thơ City, with a total of 1,017 pump columns. Petrol stations have done a good job of measuring business. Up to now, the implementation of technical solutions for issuing electronic invoices according to each sale and connecting data with tax authorities of petroleum retail stores has reached 70%. In particular, 98% of petroleum retail stores installing electronic equipment have quality tested. This will be the basis for the Department of Science and Technology to propose support solutions and coordinate with relevant departments and setters to have an effective implementation plan so that by March 31, 2024, 100% of petroleum retail businesses in the city will make electronic invoices after each sale.
On March 20th morning, the inauguration ceremony of the Stupa and the Buddhist safety took place at Sera Vongse Pagoda in Định Môn, Khánh Thời, suburb district. Attending were representatives of the Administrative Board of Vietnam Buddhist Center in Cần Thơ City and representatives of local leaders.
The stupa has a height of 6.5 meters, a width of 4 meters, a 5-story architecture, and a total area of 32 square meters that can accommodate about 500 remains. The Buddha pedestal is 1.3 meters height. The cost of building the stupa and pedestal of the Buddha is over 440 million Vietnamese dong from mobilization sources. The stupa is one of the typical cultural features and costume of the ethnic Khmer people who die after cremation, and the ashes will be placed in the stupa. This is a practice that is being encouraged to contribute to environmental protection.
On March 21st morning, a meeting between the Department of Education and Training of Cần Thơ City and Cần Thơ University took place at the hall of Cần Thơ City People's Committee to discuss the preparation for organizing the event of the 6th National Startup Day of Students, or the 6th Student Startup. The 6th National Student Startup Day is organized by the Ministry of Education and Training, with Cần Thơ City as the host unit, scheduled to take place from April 12 to 14, 2024, with many main activities such as consulting, career guidance, enrollment, display of startup products, stages 1 and 2 of the final round of the 6th contest of students with startup ideas, forum to inspire startups for students. The festival is scheduled to be opened on the morning of April 13th and wrapped up on the afternoon of April 14th at campus number 2 of Cần Thơ University, 3 tháng 2 Street, Xuân Khánh Road, Ninh Kiều District. Based on comments of delegates, Director of the Department of Education and Training, Trần Bình, assigned the office of the department and Cần Thơ University to establish the organizing committee and subcommittees no later than March 26 to submit to the department and Cần Thơ City People's Committee for approval. Implementing Decision number 1079 of the Prime Minister approving the projects on communication on human rights in Vietnam, the Ministry of Information and Communications, in collaboration with the Vietnam Association of Photographic Artists and related agencies, organized the photo and video contest named Happy Vietnam 2024. The contest aims to discover and honor meaningful moments and stories in all aspects of Vietnam's political, economic, and social-cultural life through photos and videos by domestic and international authors. The competition takes place on a nationwide scale. Authors, both professional and amateur, Vietnamese and foreign, domestic or foreign, can participate. The submission period is from March 20, 2024 to August 20, 2024. Authors can submit their entries directly on the website happy.vietnam.vn. Besides the contest to record meaningful moments and stories in life, there is a prize related to children. The 5th Cricket Children's Award 2024 have just restarted and will accept entries until Saturday, April 20, 2024. The Cricket Children's Award is founded and organized annually by the Sports and Culture newspaper since 2020 to award outstanding artistic compositions and performances by children. Children are creative subjects, or for children, children are the objects of service. All works or manuscripts composed, finalized, or published between January 1, 2023 and April 20, 2024 are eligible for submission. The closing ceremony and award ceremony are scheduled to take place in celebration of International Children's Day, June 1st in 2024. The South is in the midst of a widespread heat wave at 35 to 37 degrees Celsius, with places above 37 degrees Celsius. Prolonged heat is a favorable environment for bacteria to multiply and easily spoil food if not stored carefully, leading to food poisoning. The health sector recommends preventing food poisoning by eating cooked, expired food. Do not eat rancid, expired food, especially cooked food, thoroughly to ensure that the temperature inside the food mass reaches above 90 degrees Celsius. Eat immediately after cooking because it takes longer for food to be attacked by bacteria harmful to health. Now, as usual, before moving to the close, let's take a quick look at the updated weather forecast. And that's it for this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, Cần Thơ TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.